Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to officially welcome you to another Mikey Live program. I am your host, Mikey Hutchinson, and we are coming to you live from the Spice Isle of the Caribbean. And the pleasure is mine again to be back with you for another day. And of course, this is where we discuss the news. Not tell you about it, all right? News discussed, not told. Man was shot dead by police on the weekend. We'll talk about that. And one man dies following crash. We'll talk about that as well. Over 50 accidents in the past week. Crazy. And the police, they are concerned about that. A tree falls on an elderly citizen, killing him instantly. We'll talk about that. And children safe following early morning scare. And Grenada's Dwain Gill, now vice president of the Windward Islands Cricket Board. And Grenadians encouraged to be on high alert for social media scams. And gas prices continue to climb. So we'll talk about these and more when we return from our first break. Gotta let you know that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of the Communal Cooperative Credit Union, Courts Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Real Value IGA Supermarket, and Superb Distributors. Thanks to all of our sponsors, and of course, we're happy that you are supporting this program. We're taking a break and come back. And when we come back, it could be real news. Lolo. And here's what, somebody sharing the program right now or during the course of the next 45 or so minutes will receive some free credit compliments Digicel. So let's take our first break and return shortly. Stay tuned and remember to share the business.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
After being locked down during the pandemic, get ready for summer with Rika. Live this summer with Rika's Summer in Every Drop promotion. Buy any Rika combo of 6 200ml, 4 330ml, or 3 1-liter Rika juices and get a chance to win. Win Apple AirPods, plunge pools, beach chairs with umbrellas, barbecue grill set, gamer set, and weekly pop-up giveaways. With Rika, there's summer in every drop. Promotion ends August 31st. Tickets available at all leading retailers island-wide. Rika, distributed by Superb Distributors Inc., Tempe, St. George's.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Refresh and win. Refresh and win $10,000 cash with Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Yes, you could be the lucky winner of $10,000 cash when you enjoy a 591 ml or 355 ml Coca-Cola Original Taste or 591 ml Sprite. Look under the special yellow cap to find your unique code and text to 423-1131 or enter via the web portal lnq.in/Coca-Cola GD to win weekly cash prizes, grocery vouchers, meal vouchers, mobile credits, free Coca-Cola, or the grand prize of $10,000 cash. Refresh and enter as often as you like. Coca-Cola. Open for better. Terms and conditions apply. Visit Coca-Cola Grenada on Facebook and Instagram for details. Please follow all COVID-19 protocols when redeeming prizes.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. NOWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Alrighty, so let's say welcome one and all again to another Mikey Live program. Now, the first thing that we have, I think we have 2 notices for you fogging teams within the Ministry of Health. They are out for another exercise this week. Well, remember we told you before things were halted just for a short period because we were having some difficulty with some homeowners and occupants of homes who were threatening them. But now they are back out again. All right, so the public, you are asked to please cooperate with the fogging team from the Ministry of Health. It is important that they do the fogging operations in your communities. In fact, sometimes, more often than not, persons within those communities complain about mosquitoes and so on and request that the fogging team come to the area to do some fogging so that they can control the mosquitoes in that particular area, all right? So then, today the fogging operations were conducted at True Blue, including the St. George's University, the School of Medicine. Tomorrow, Tuesday, fogging will again be in the area of True Blue, including Coast Guard and the environs. On Wednesday, the fogging team will be in Telescope St. Andrew and will move on to the town of Grenville on Thursday. Now, the Ministry of Health is urging individuals to cooperate again with the fogging teams by opening your homes to allow the fog to enter. It also says individuals with respiratory difficulties, you're asked to stay away from the fog or inform the team of such conditions. Beekeepers, you're also asked to inform the team of any beekeeping activities in the area to be fogged by contacting 440-2095. Fogging operations on the scheduled dates will commence 5 in the afternoon. And another notice for you, the National Water and Sewage Authority advises consumers served by the Mount Agnes water system that due to system maintenance, you will experience an interruption in your water supply between the hours of 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. tomorrow, Tuesday, July 20th, 2021. Mount Agnes water system serves Pomrose, Labu, Felix Park, Mamacan, Koshu, Latant, Malmont, Rucaine, Bellevue, and customers, you are therefore encouraged to collect and store water in clean covered containers prior to the scheduled interruption in your supply. Please also be advised that although the system will be reopened at 4 p.m., consumers in elevated areas may not receive your supply until within 2 hours after the scheduled restoration period. And NWASA say that they'd like to apologize for any inconveniences caused and would like to thank you for your patience as they work towards the delivery of a safe, adequate, and reliable water supply. Okay, so we've got some good news for you. Let's pull that up on our screen right now. News in the sporting fraternity shows that the Grenadians are doing well. In fact, Dwain Gill has been elected to be the vice president of the Windward Islands Cricket Board. Gill, who is the president of the Grenada Cricket Association, was elected at the recent annual general meeting of the Windward Islands Cricket Board. In an unopposed election, Dr. Kishore Shalom was re-elected to continue to lead what is deemed the new Windwards. Dwain Gill was unopposed as well. He replaces the long-serving Julian Charles as vice president. One-time Windward Islands batsman Grenadian Steve Mahon was re-elected to chair the selection panel. Former Windward Islands captain Liam Sebastian and former first-class player Craig Emmanuel have replaced Trevor Shillingford and Greg Wilson as selectors. Now, the first assignment is to observe 3 best versus best red ball matches in Grenada up to July 30th. Now, among other things, the WICB is mandated to honor retired players and administrators for their sterling contribution to Windward cricket. The meeting is said to be the first engagement of the WICB that's been face-to-face since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. All right, so congratulations, guys. We got to tell you that because it has a lot of bad news tonight, so we got to give you some good ones up front. Now, we're moving on. Grenadians are being encouraged to remain on high alert amidst a growing prevalence of social media scams that continue to impersonate government ministers. Of particular concern are the scams which offer COVID-19 assistance packages ranging from US $30,000 to US $2 million. To qualify, persons are expected to pay fees ranging from US $550 to US $50,000. The government of Grenada cautions Grenadians to be particularly vigilant about these scams as they will lose whatever monies is invested into these schemes. With respect to the impersonation of government ministers to lure unsuspecting victims, Grenadians are again advised that ministers do not initiate contact with members of the public via private or direct messages on social media platforms. The long-standing practice is for members or ministers to respond to queries submitted by persons via private message, but contact will not be initiated using such means. The public are further reminded that no government assistance program requires persons to pay a fee before receiving the benefit. Persons, you are encouraged to report any online experiences that seek to extort monies from you. And that's an important one because still, even after I read this, somebody will become a victim of that, thinking that, oh, it doesn't pertain to me. Watch and you'll see. Okay. We see that petroleum prices in Grenada increased for the 5th consecutive month as we hear from the Ministry of Finance relating to this. The new prices took effect as of yesterday based on the routine monthly adjustments. According to the Energy Division, the price of gasoline on mainland Grenada goes up from $15.94 to $16.36 per gallon, a margin of 42 cents. Diesel goes up 37 cents to $14.54. Kerosene goes up 51 cents to $8.98 per gallon. The price per 20-pound cylinder of cooking gas remains stable at $40 for the Rubis product and the $37 for the Petrocaribe on the mainland, while the 100-pound cylinder goes up from $205.85 to $213.75, a margin of $7.90. Bulk goes up 5 cents to $2.20. In Carriacou and the Petit Martinique, just like on the mainland, the price for the 20-pound cylinder of cooking gas remains unchanged, $49 for the Rubis tank and the $46 for the Petrocaribe. Now, the 100-pound cylinder, however, is increased to $236.75, up from $228.85. Like on the mainland, Grenada bulk will be sold for $2.20, up 5 cents from the old price. In Carriacou, gasoline at the pumps will be sold at $16.54 per gallon, up 42 cents from the old price. Diesel moves from $14.35 to $14.72, and kerosene from $8.66 to $9.17. In Petit Martinique, the price of gasoline also goes up by 42 cents to $11.04. Diesel from $8.85 a gallon to $9.22, and kerosene jumps to $9.17 from $8.66. The Energy Division says that the retail prices are computed based on the average freight on board costs. All right, the ex-refinery prices for the period 15 June to 12th of July 2021. Consumers, you are strongly encouraged to immediately notify the Price Controller Customer Affairs Unit in the Ministry of Finance of any instances of overpricing. Police are, well, let's put it this way. Police yesterday notified the public of an incident that happened at Richmond Hill in St. George's, where one man was left hospitalized in critical condition while another died from injuries he sustained due to a gunshot wound from the police. According to police, in a press statement, at approximately 10 a.m., officers responded to a report of a chopping incident, and on arrival, they encountered the accused inflicting several chop wounds on another man. As a result, the officers discharged their service pistol at the accused, and he later died of his injuries at the General Hospital. Now, they are saying that they are doing their investigations and so on and so on. So one eyewitness who was at the scene said that she witnessed the accused stepping into the shop of the wounded man, and she heard him bawling, the shopkeeper, and then she saw the accused with what appeared to be two cutlasses in his hand. All right, and the police asked him to put down the cutlass and so on, and he was refusing. They say that he continued to inflict some more chop wounds on the individual, and so they had no other choice but to fire their service pistol to save the man that was receiving the chop wounds. And what happened was that he eventually, the one who got shot, eventually died. This was what the scene looked like moments after the incident took place. It took some effort to get him out of the wounded man that was the one that got shot. It took some effort to get him out of the shop, as well as the man he inflicted wounds on, it took some effort as well to get him out of the little shop. What exactly transpired? There are a lot of speculations as to what happened that caused the altercation. But of course, we're not going to get into that. But the police say that they are conducting their investigations again. And of course, when information becomes readily available, then they will update us accordingly. This incident happened yesterday, all right, just after 10, as stated by the police. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, watch out. You got police. Somebody's smoking. Don't let go.
Are you go after this?
Yes, and so that was the scene at the incident. As we move on, police are also confirming that Grenada had a road fatality. In fact, it's Grenada's 4th road fatality for the year 2021. Now, according to police, the accident occurred just at around 12:50 a.m. on Sunday, 18th July 2021 at Dunfermline in St. Andrew. A 44-year-old male who was reportedly the driver of the vehicle at the time of the accident was taken to the Princess Alice Hospital, where he succumbed to his injuries. According to one family source, he was here visiting his daughter, who was supposed to be graduated, all right, from her high school this year. Graduation was postponed. He came eventually, and he was here, and of course this incident happened. A female occupant was also involved in this accident, and according to police source, she is hospitalized. There was another serious accident at Grand Bras, and according to police, speeding seemed to have been a possibility in that accident. Police stated that there were over 58 accidents in the past week, which is very concerning for the police. In fact, we've had 2 fatalities in a matter of days, actually. You remember that last Wednesday, a young man in St. Mark lost his life while riding a bike that collided with a truck, all right? And then we are hearing of this one. So it was only days apart that Grenada experienced these 2 road fatalities, and they are saying that they are very concerned about that. There was also quite a bit of serious accidents over the weekend. Of course, for those of you who've been following on social media, you would have seen that yourself. Yes, and even today, there were a few. There was also a truck that kind of capsized while attempting to carry a load of gravel in the Mount Rush area. According to one source, there were no serious injuries as a result of that particular accident. All right, and speaking of accidents, we understand that a tree fell on an elderly citizen on the weekend, Saturday, and that citizen died. Yes, they were saying, police said that it was very unfortunate, this incident, but they said he was cutting the tree, Mr. Joseph. He was cutting the tree, and I think it's Joseph Sylvester, and the tree fell on him. You guys will remember there was a similar incident that happened just a couple of months ago, where a man was also cutting a tree. That tree fell on him, and he died on the spot as well. We are moving on. Well, what we are understanding is that a child, or 2 children actually, are currently safe after a mid-morning scare. Now, the story is being told is that there mentally ill mother told the family that she was taking them to the sea. One person said as well that she was taking them to drown them. Of course, we do not have any proof of that. However, one eyewitness at the scene said he noticed the woman was manhandling her 2 children, pulling onto one, and the other one is pulling onto the other child that the mother was pulling. So, in other words, trying to pull that other child away from the mother, who was at the time approaching the sea. All right. The man said one of the children called for help, and he proceeded to take the children away from the mother, who then proceeded, after 15 minutes of just standing there, to enter into the water with a laptop, in which she sat on it and left it in the sea. Police responded to a call that there might have been a possible drowning in the area, and they started doing their searches and diving and so on, when one of the eyewitnesses said, hey, the children were taken away and they were brought somewhere. All right, and so they abandoned the search. Individuals and police removed her from the water, placed her in handcuffs, and later took her to the general hospital where she was assessed. One of her family members revealed that she suffers from schizophrenia and had a serious episode in the past few days. Wow, this is a very tough situation. At least we are seeing this and not something else tonight. You know, it could have been a different story that we are telling, and I hope that we are becoming more and more understanding of the results of mental illness, and start to become a little more serious and concerned with this sort of problem, and see how we can help become involved. There are a lot of people who are suffering with some sort of mental illness, people who we know as upstanding citizens within the communities and so on. Listen, at nights you don't know, but the demands that they have to fight off, yes, when they become vulnerable mentally. You know, so you see people smile every day, you see them calm, and you know, collective demeanor, and you will think that all is well, but you just don't know. And that's why it's important to be kinder to people, you know, be a help to people, offer a helping hand if you can, you know, or just a listening ear to some people. Yeah, you would not believe the people who go through or who are victims of mental illness if you are to see the list. Yeah, and that person might be sitting right next to you, but because of the stigma that is associated with that, people tend to be very private about their mental situation. And sometimes when they are private about it, it becomes harder for the healing of that individual, because mental illness should not be something that you go through alone. It requires others, you know, as your strength. The strength that they are missing, you can be that strength to them. You can be that support to them. Yeah? But because of the stigma, and they have to live with this alone, it becomes harder to heal. In fact, sometimes the situation even gets worse rather than better, all because of us and how unaccepting we are of people with mental illness. I guess the only time we will take it seriously is when one of our family members becomes a victim. The United States Coast Guard says that the crew of the cutter Joseph Tezanos has offloaded nearly check it out, 15 million in seized cocaine and transferred custody to 2 male smugglers at Coast Guard Base San Juan, following the interdiction of a go-fast vessel. You understand? In the Mona Passage waters in the Caribbean Sea near Mona Island, Puerto Rico. $15 million in cocaine. All right? And they're saying that what are they using this interdiction? Why they can't just use simpler words? You understand? It resulted from a multi-agency effort in support of the U.S. Southern Commands. All right, so they say it was like intelligence, and they all work together in seizing this $15 million in cocaine. You understand what I'm telling you? What else do we have to tell you, boy? Hey, Milwaukee Bucks takes the lead in the NBA Finals. Now they beat the Phoenix Suns on the weekend, 123-19. Now the series is now 3-2 in favor of Bucks. Game 6 takes place tomorrow at 9 p.m. No, I told you guys this. You know, and we still have a little meeting to have tonight to decide whether or not we are going to finish it off tomorrow, or we are giving them a blight tomorrow for the sake of their fans, and then we are going to take it home to give our fans an NBA championship, you know, victory at home. So we had to think about it tonight. Me and the boys had to talk, you know, me and Yanis and them. We have a Zoom call, and we're going to decide how the game will play off tomorrow. We might, you know, make it close, and then give them a last-minute win, just for the excitement. And then all the fans go home feeling good, and then we take the game back home, and then we folks, you know, NBA championship of their lifetime. Now we had to think about it. You know, I mean, we had to Zoom after the program. Anyway. Lord. All right, so folks, here's what. Let's take a quick break, and we'll come back. When we come back, we've got for you the national report and the weather. So, ting. Stay tuned, and we're coming back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom.
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
After being locked down during the pandemic. Get ready for summer with Rika. Live this summer with Rika's Summer in Every Drop promotion. Buy any Rika combo of 6 200ml, 4 330ml, or 3 1-liter Rika juices and get a chance to win. Win Apple AirPods, plunge pools, beach chairs with umbrellas, barbecue grill set, gamer set, and weekly pop-up giveaways. With Rika, there's summer in every drop. Promotion ends August 31st. Tickets available at all leading retailers island-wide. Rika, distributed by Superb Distributors Inc., Tempe, St. George's.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016, or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Refresh and win. Refresh and win $10,000 cash with Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Yes, you could be the lucky winner of $10,000 cash when you enjoy a 591 ml or 355 ml Coca-Cola Original Taste or 591 ml Sprite. Look under the special yellow cap to find your unique code and text to 423-1131 or enter via the web portal lnq.in/Coca-Cola GD to win weekly cash prizes, grocery vouchers, meal vouchers, mobile credits, free Coca-Cola, or the grand prize of $10,000 cash. Refresh and enter as often as you like. Coca-Cola. Open for better. Terms and conditions apply. Visit Coca-Cola Grenada on Facebook and Instagram for details. Please follow all COVID-19 protocols when redeeming prizes.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo Supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip the line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you will be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give YoGo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
Government praised for strategic execution of COVID-19 health protocols by U.S. mayor. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report. With the details to the news for Monday, July 19th, I am Rakisha St. Louis. The administration of Prime Minister Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell has been commended by New Jersey Mayor Dwain Warren for its execution of COVID-19 protocols for non-nationals entering the country. The mayor is leading a 5-member delegation to Grenada to explore opportunities that seek to enhance social, economic, and cultural ties between Orange, New Jersey, and Grenada. He attributed the implementation of very detailed and strategic health protocols from bookings to arrivals for Grenada's ability to maintain low COVID-19 statistics since 2020.
From the very time that our temperatures were taken, we signed the log books, we completed documentation. There was always a healthy respect for making sure that there was protection against the spread of COVID-19. And the way the operation was run, all the professionals on the ground did an excellent job of carrying out their particular tasks. And it's that kind of coordination, it's that kind of implementation of a plan that protects against COVID virus the best.
The mayor commended the leadership of Prime Minister Mitchell for his government's ability to make what can be viewed as unpopular decisions, which are ultimately in the best interest of the country.
I've traveled since the pandemic. My wife is an emergency room doctor at a level 1 trauma center, the largest one in New Jersey. So she's been on the front lines. I, with constituents, have been on the front lines. So we've seen productive measures. We've seen implementation policies that work. And there was nothing that would surpass what we saw here in Grenada. I told the Prime Minister that as well, and I encouraged him that even though this vaccine issue deals not only with the readiness and the availability of the vaccine, but it also deals with people's attitudes. And I wanted to encourage him to make sure that he stays vigilant in implementing the procedures that he has, and that the attitude of the public will come around also to meet that expectation, get vaccinated, and so we can get this vaccine behind us for good.
Mayor Warren met with Prime Minister Mitchell on Monday to start discussions on the way forward for building relationships between Orange, New Jersey, and Grenada. Grenadians are being encouraged to remain on high alert amidst a growing prevalence of social media scams that continue to impersonate government ministers. Of particular concern are the scams which offer COVID-19 assistance packages ranging from US $30,000 to US $2 million. To qualify, persons are expected to pay fees ranging from US $550 to US $50,000. The government of Grenada cautions Grenadians to be particularly vigilant about these scams, as they will lose whatever money is invested into these schemes. with respect to the impersonation of government ministers to lure unsuspecting victims, Grenadians are again advised that ministers do not initiate contact with members of the public via private or direct messages on social media platforms. The long-standing practice is for ministers to respond to queries submitted by persons via private messages, but contact will not be initiated using such means. The public is further reminded that no government assistance program requires persons to pay a fee before receiving the benefit. Persons are encouraged to report any online experiences that seek to extort money from them. This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
Hello, everybody. I have got some exciting news just for you. Grenada is on the road to Dubai Expo 2020. Now, I know the pandemic has slowed us down just a bit, but this is your chance and your opportunity to showcase your business, products, and services to Dubai and to the whole world. So be a sponsor and jump on board. You can contact the Ministry of Foreign Affairs at 536-9818 or 440-2640. You can also pitch us an email at internationalbusinessgda@gmail.com. Grenada is on the road to Dubai Expo 2020, and you do not want to miss this opportunity. So see you there.
Welcome back. Infrastructure Minister Senator Norland Cox says government is committed to stabilizing slopes that have been unstable and pose a serious threat to motorists and pedestrians, especially during heavy downpours. Senator Cox made the statement during a recent site visit with the GIS to one area in Bushejou, St. George, that is plagued by unstable slopes which are in need of immediate remedial work.
What we recognize is not only here, but there are other areas along this entire slope that we've seen some slippage activity taking place. So we cannot just go ahead and do remedial works without understanding what is happening. So we have identified this area as an area for emergency response, and we are going to engage the Caribbean Development Bank through the emergency facility to provide some support for us to do a study on this entire area, this entire slope in the Grenville area, so that we can do the appropriate remedial work to stabilize these slopes and the other areas that seem to be providing some serious risk for commuters in this area. And we understand what is taking place. We understand the rainy season now, the vulnerability, the risk is much higher. And so we're trying to make sure we get this assessment done so we can do the right response to keep this area secure for commuters and persons walking through this area on a daily basis.
Finally, in the news, 43 young men and women from the community of Mount Horn in St. Andrew are now more equipped to face challenges and confrontations following the completion of a 14-week international social empowerment and crime reduction community program. Project Stop and Think adopts a holistic approach towards creating change among young people. Mount Horn is the first community to benefit from the program, which is as a result of the level of violence and crime emanating from the community. Parliamentary Representative Honorable Delma Thomas is pleased that her young constituents are benefiting from the program. She's optimistic that the move to rebrand the community will produce positive results in the not-too-distant future.
This should not be the end. Because in order to deal with those issues that confront us, and not only Mountain but the other villages, there ought to be constant attention given. A lot of times we see things happening in our community, they are really attention-seeking behavior. And earlier when I was saying to the Speaker and the Minister of Education, that I sat for more than 6 hours across the block, they're playing all fours with the guys. And I've not heard them curse one single four-letter word. I was there with them. So you see, brothers and sisters, these are people who are reaching out. These are young people who want our love, who want our care, who want our attention. And so we have to be able to work with them to see how we can assist them to change.
Education Minister Honorable Emmeline Pear commended the participants for taking the bold step towards recognizing that there is a problem that must be fixed.
A step to identify yourself, boldly and bravely so,
You've even identified yourself in uniform. A step to say, I know that I have shortcomings. I know that I have weaknesses, but I'm prepared to do something about them, and I'm prepared to make a difference in the lives of other people. I mean, that's spectacular. That's great. That's amazing. Because guess what? One of the first things that a person must do when they're on the journey for change is to take responsibility, to be aware of the problem. You are aware, and you have taken responsibility. You know that there are things, not just maybe for yourselves, but your community. And that's why I'm so proud of you, because I'm sure that this journey is not just about you. Some of you may have taken this journey because of your community, that you want your community, your family, your brothers, your sisters, your friends, you want them to be better.
Social and behavioral interventionist Dr. Niels Chaiton explained that the program examines 12 powerful social skills. It targets the youth, schools, communities, parents, and student bodies.
The power of a brand, the pain, hurt, and trauma of people's negative perception of you. Station number 2, believing the lie, accepting the lies and becoming them. And we talked about it, eh? We even broke down psychological terms for you. So easy. The self-fulfilling prophecy. They say it about you and you act the part. Session number 3, respect the missing factor. Session number 4, stop and think about it or you'll pay for it. Session number 5, deterrence to stopping and thinking. Situations that will tempt you not to stop and think. Session number 6, the 5 R's to human change. And we spoke about gangs and the origin of gangs. And we told the story of one of the co-founders of the Crip. And we told you young men of Mount Horn that this gentleman, before he was executed, wrote 13 books begging young men like you not to get involved in gangs.
Project Stop and Think was developed from the Ministry of Education's STAR Intervention Program, which engages students who are at risk of not completing school due to behavioral, academic, and psychological issues. That story just ended the national report for today, Monday, July 19th. Recapping the top story. Government praised for strategic execution of COVID-19 health protocols by U.S. Mayor. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rikisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us. Until next time.
All right, Rikisha and the rest of the GIS team, thank you very much. And now for a look at the weather. Partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy and hazy, with few light to moderate, widely scattered showers. Tonight's minimum temperature is expected to be around 26 degrees Celsius. Winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate, waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. And that is our weather report for tonight. And let's move over now to bringing up a few people on the program right now. First of all, I'd like to big up all the YouTube viewers. They don't say anything, but they are there. We know that you're there. So hello, hello, hello to all the YouTube viewers. And to those of you on Facebook, let me see who's there. We have Spice Girl, Hazel, Ventress, how are you doing? Denise, Velma, Kimo, how are you doing, Kimo? Rafael, Shireen, Charmaine, Cynthia, Suzette, Sharon, Shumshum, how are you? Wendy Ann, how are you doing, Wendy Ann? How's the family? It's Frank. How are you? Kireen, I see that you're there as well. Hello. Laureen, hello to you and Sylvia. Welcome. Angel, welcome as well. Hello. Ezran, what's going on? All right. And blessings to those of you who are on there, but you're not seeing anything. Donna, Jenny, I see that you're there as well. So big up to yourself. Osric, what's happening? I see that you're there. Eunice, I see you there as well. Who else is there? And everyone else, those of you who I missed, well, I'm sorry. Doris, How are you, Doris? And Zaka, thank you for watching as well. So everybody, thank you, and may God bless you. We're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Yeah, so after the program, we choose we message one person and let them know that they would have won free credit. All right, so it's somebody who's sharing. We just go find somebody shares, we contact them, and that's it. And for the people who are abroad, then they tell us who they would like to give the credit. They would like us to give the credit to. All right. Utris, hi, how are you? Oh boy. Okay, anyway, maybe that talked here. Anyway, I'll have a good time here, Papa. And I hope to see you guys soon. Okay? On Wednesday, we have an engagement, and that engagement should be finishing late. So we are not sure whether or not we'll be back in time for the program. So I'm just giving you a heads up that there's a possibility that Wednesday we will not be able to have the live program, but we will have news, just not the live. We'll always put the news on our website, all right? But we are not certain that we'll be able to do the program on Wednesday because of an engagement, a very important engagement that we have. Anyway, we'll see when that comes around, all right? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ja! No, take care, Mom, Lintana, all the best as well. Take care, everybody. Good night.